So Samir is trying to book a first-class Lufthansa award ticket sometime in the spring, and he's frustrated because there's no availability, which is a common theme. Lufthansa does not release a lot of award availability to partners. In fact, their CEO recently said that he really wants to get away from their first-class product being a redemption product, and he's trying to sell it more to passengers. They recently cut down the size of their first-class cabins on most of their planes and even got rid of first class on some flights, so it's becoming harder and harder. I've flown Lufthansa first class, they're old, new. I've flown their business class. I've not actually flown their new business class, which is apparently better. I actually hate Lufthansa's, I mean, hate's a strong word, but I think their business class product, even on the A380, which they are going to refurbish, but the angled lie-flat product, I don't find comfortable whatsoever. So the difference between first class and their old angled lie-flat product is huge. I would actually try to book business class on another carrier. Even US Airways has a nicer Envoy sleeper seat than Lufthansa's old business class. I've heard their new business class is decent, but you're still sitting next to someone and your feet are kind of angled together. So in general, I don't think Lufthansa business class is that great. Now, the availability is pretty good, so if that's your only option, it's going to get you where you need to go. It's fine. I find Lufthansa business class flight attendants to be extremely slow. The last couple business class flights I had with them, it took about 3 hours from takeoff to after takeoff to get meal service. On a 6-hour flight to Frankfurt from New York, it really messes up your whole schedule if you actually want to eat. So maybe just don't eat on the flight because the food's not that great either. First class, on the other hand, generally very good service, a little bit maybe buttoned up German, but I've had very friendly flight attendants. You're going to get caviar service. Last time, what was it? I had reindeer that was actually quite delicious on a Dusseldorf to Chicago flight. Even their old A330 first class, it's not like your own suite. It's just a huge padded seat basically that reclines all the way back. Their new first class I flew on the 747-400 is great. You get your own bed and a seat. So, and don't forget, you get to use the first class terminal connecting through Frankfurt, where you actually get picked up at the tarmac, and it's a very nice experience. So if you can do it for the first class terminal alone, it's an interesting experience, which I actually have not done myself. The only times I've flown first, I had a quick connection or wasn't able to take advantage. So I think there is a huge gap between Lufthansa Business and First, but don't book Lufthansa Business. I would just say book a different carrier, even United. It's probably going to be a nicer product. So good luck with your trip. I'm hopeful that you'll be able to switch to Lufthansa last minute. Even up until departure, I've been on the way to the airport and they open up Lufthansa first base. So don't stop checking, and I'm sure you'll be able to fly through the skies with your caviar.